If you have a brain, if you want health, happiness, and peace, you need brain education in your life. Hi, my name is Linda. I'm a student at IBE. My major is Integrative Brain Education, and I'm a YouTuber from Los Angeles, California. I decided to join the graduate program at IBE because I have a genuine interest in brain education. I think it's really fascinating, all the methodologies of learning how to connect with yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally, and using the power of your brain to create your own life and deal with any emotional issues that one may have. So I already had a background learning a little bit about brain education, but I wanted to go deeper and get a higher degree, learning more about brain education and how I can utilize this in my life and also use it to help other people around me. And also my friends were also taking the course and taking the program, and I wanted to join. So there was a lot of great things that were happening for me personally and then for people around me. So I decided to join the course at IBE. I first found out about the school in two ways. One, my friends were already interested in taking some of the courses at IBE. And then two, I saw a flyer. I saw a flyer that this was a new program, a new thing that was happening, and they were recruiting students for the inaugural term, and I really wanted to be a part of it because I already had an interest in wanting to learn more and gain deeper experience with brain education. So I feel like so many wonderful forces came together to give me this opportunity. I chose to study integrative brain education at IBE because brain education is a very unique topic that is only currently offered at IBE in the United States. And I really love the approach of brain education, how they teach people to connect with their body, connect with their emotions, but ultimately connect with their brain to create the life that they want. And I think that's something that we really need in this day and age. I think everybody can benefit, whether you are in whatever professional background. Everyone has a brain and everyone can learn to utilize their brain a little bit better to create health, happiness, and peace. So I decided to take the brain education graduate program course to learn more how to do that in myself and help other people do the same. Taking classes at IBE, it was my first time learning through an online module. And I'll be honest, at first I had my doubts. Like, I love in-person experiences. Can I really get the same amount of value or benefit from an online model since I've never done it before? But after taking some of the classes and having the experience at IBE, I can really say that learning online is so great because I can do it at my pace and I can do it at my own time, as long as it's within the time frame and deadline of the courses, of course. But I really like the freedom of doing it in my own time, my own space, especially with a full-time job. So now I'm a complete believer in online school models, and the teachers were very responsive, and there's so many great resources that IBE gives you to make sure you're on track, to make sure that you learn the information in depth. I got a lot of value from the online school model at IBE, so I personally really love it, and I really recommend it to people too. My best time that I had being a student at IBE, this might sound a little nerdy, but I just love the topic of brain education. So learning about brain education, learning about the brain, learning about how to process my emotions, learning about how to make my body healthy, just itself was such a great experience for me. And to learn it at a deeper level than what I already knew, this joy of pushing my boundaries and expanding my knowledge and expanding my toolbox of things that I can do for myself and others. Just learning more about this topic that I have such a passion for gave me so much joy and is continuing to give me a lot of joy as I continue on my classes at IBE. I'm currently taking courses at IBE with a full-time job that I have. So there are many ways that people can manage this and make this work. But for me personally, I like to set aside dedicated time where I just sit and concentrate on my studies at IBE. I know some people like to do like a little bit every single day, and that might work great for somebody. But for me personally, I like to maybe set aside like a Friday night or like a Saturday morning to just sit down and go through a lot of the content at one time. So I really think that doing an online course requires you to know what kind of style works for you, and it might be different for everybody else, but I know for sure that it is possible as long as you have the willingness and the dedication to set aside time, whatever that looks like. Set aside time in your schedule and commit to it and work on it on a way that fits you. My friends that are taking the course have different ways of managing it, and I know it's possible. So I think it's up to you. If you just want to dedicate and are willing to dedicate time, you'll find a way. There are many ways that IBE helps students gain success in their studies. And something that I really appreciate that I actually expressed to the staff is that if you're falling behind on your studies, they care enough to email you, to message you, to ask you, how can we help you stay on track? And I think that's something that not all universities or all online schools do for their students. And when I really felt that kind of care, oh, they actually care about my success in the school, even though it's online and even though you don't really see people face to face, they're there making sure that you're logging in, doing your studies, that you're on track, that you're set up for success. And if you're not, then they reach out to you. So I really, really appreciate that kind of support system, because then I feel like I'm not left behind and someone has my back. If it slips through my fingers or if I forget to do something, that somebody has my back and that I'm on track to succeed and to graduate on time. The advice that I have for people who are thinking about joining IBE's programs is you have to make sure that you're really willing to dedicate time and you have a genuine interest in the subject. Because like I said, it is an online school, so unless you are willing to dedicate the time and you have a passion for the subject, it's very easy to let things slip through your fingers or give up halfway or just put it to the side. So I think what has kept me going is that no matter what, no matter how busy I am, no matter what life throws at me, that I know that I am willing to do the work and I'm willing to take the time and I'm willing to put in that effort. And I think that's what made me keep going no matter how busy I got. So I think asking yourself, am I willing to take that time and do I really have a genuine interest in learning the topic would be a great place for you to start to see if this is a great fit for you. The project that was most fun for me in my major was, like I said, I already have some experience learning and teaching brain education, but in one of my core studies, principles of brain education, I learned deeper methodologies, deeper teachings that I wasn't aware of before. And then our final project was kind of integrating all the things that we learned together to teach one full class. And to see myself integrating or speaking and guiding and using things that I didn't know before or didn't have ability to talk about before, I felt like I upgraded myself and I was able to be a little bit more effective in what I was doing. So just seeing that I was able to deliver something in a deeper, more meaningful way really made me feel like I was growing and expanding and becoming a more effective leader and effective healer. So that gave me profound joy to experience that and see that in myself. I think brain education is something that everybody should learn at some point in their lives, because it's truly, just simply put, a way for one to utilize the potential of their brain to create health, happiness, and peace in their lives. And who doesn't want to create health, happiness, and peace in their lives? And who doesn't have a brain, right? I think everyone from every background, every career, every ethnicity, age, religion, any kind of difference that we have, we all have a commonality that we all have a brain and that we all desire health, happiness, and peace. So as long as you're somebody who fits into that category, learning how to utilize the power of your own brain to create those things for yourself, regardless of what is happening around you and happening to you, is a very powerful tool for you to become the true master of your life. And that's why I have such passion for learning about brain education, because I also applying those teachings into my life has transformed me completely from being somebody who feels like life is happening to me and I'm just a victim and I just have to deal with it, to somebody that, okay, maybe things are happening to me, but I always have a choice in how to interpret it, or I always have a choice how I react to it. That little difference, and then taking the action and having a different set of behavior as a result of that, has completely transformed my life, and I accredit that to the teachings and practice of brain education. So if you have a brain, if you want health, happiness, and peace, you need brain education in your life. I know that I'm somebody who wants to make an impact in the world, and I want to help people be healthier, be happier, more peaceful. I want to create that kind of society in the world. So I feel like after I graduate from IBE with a master's in integrative brain education, I'll just be that much more effective in being the person that I want to be. Somebody who can inspire, somebody who can help, somebody who can heal myself, people around me, and then bring good things to the earth. So I'm really, really looking forward to future courses that I take that kind of mature me more in that way, grow me more in that way. And so far, the classes that I've taken at IBE really have catapulted me and like upgraded me in what I'm doing already. So I'm very, very grateful for the content and see so much value in what IBE is doing already. So I just can't wait. What more can I learn from here? What more can I see in myself that makes me feel like I'm more effective in the things that I want to do? So I'm very grateful for the program at IBE, looking forward to more classes, and anyone who wants to become a better healer and learn the amazing teachings and lessons and exercises and things that IBE has to offer, I highly, highly recommend it. Take the jump, you won't regret it.